Normally, people will competition and try to take examination in Japan, but people who lives in abroad, it's sometimes difficult to go to Japan to take examination. So if such a situation, they will evaluate if whether you are working some for the judo or something like that. Yeah. So I was rather much about this kata and translation and watching, and sometimes, and Kodokan had several years about kata seminar in Europe, like a Kodokan kata seminar. Yeah, I was participating for the mainly interpreters. Yeah, yeah, and like a translation interpreters, and also like a kata regulation, and they asked me they added me to as one of the working staff to checking the whether there's no wrong points or correct points, something like that. So I think I was evaluated by with this work. That's why I think they one of the international division of Kodokan sent me a kind of offering the applying to 8th dan. Yeah, yeah. So that's why I wrote all the records and all the
You received the letter here in Reykjavik directly from the Kodokan.
Yes,
they want you to apply.
Yeah, I mean actually there's a committee. Yeah, and a contacted person to me he was in one of the committee, so he knew that I was working for the kata match about something like that. Yeah, so that's why that he wanted to let me try to apply the 8th dan grading. Yeah, so he sent me the application. So I said I read it. So is it okay? I have something like a carry. I don't have any contest point. So he said, okay, anyway, send. So I wrote down all the history and activity as much as possible. So then I sent to the Kodokan, so it was accepted. Yeah, that comes. I don't remember when was it. Three years ago or something. I think so. Yeah, I think. So. Yeah, I have a record at home, but I didn't get. Yeah, it's a very honor about to be a high ranked in the grading, but we also feel very much responsibility.
To have an 8th dan.
Yeah, that means yeah, and if you even 7th dan, 6th dan, if somebody asks me, you cannot say I don't know. You have to answer something correctly. Yeah, so if you ask if I don't know, then I have to study. Yeah, I had to find a reply. Then this is a responsibility, correct answer. Yeah, correct reaction. I feel. Yeah. Actually, it's not possible. Yeah, reality. That means a 9th dan is mostly I think more or less working for the inside of Japan. Yeah. And very much working for the a kind of organization. Yeah. So otherwise, it's not possible. It's quite enough for me.
How is 8th dan in Japanese, sensei?
8dan.
8 dan.
Yeah, actually, you see, it's amazing that when I starting the judo and when I was kids, and the eldest my teacher was 8th dan. So yeah, so I became now it's a 8th dan. It's somehow I feel somehow too much for me. Yeah.